Love triangles have long been a source of intrigue and drama, but in some tragic cases, they can lead to devastating consequences, including murder. This exploration delves into several notorious love triangle murders, highlighting the complex emotions and motivations that drive individuals to commit such heinous acts. Number 1. The parachute murder. The parachute murder case involves Else Klotmans, a 26-year-old elementary school teacher and amateur skydiver, who was convicted of murdering her romantic rival, Else Van Doren, in 2006. Both women were involved with the same man, Marcel Summers, a skydiving instructor. During a jump on November 18, 2006, Van Doren's parachutes failed to deploy, leading to her fatal fall from 4,000 meters. Investigators discovered that the cords of her parachutes had been cut, and prosecutors alleged that Klotmans had sabotaged them out of jealousy. Although no direct forensic evidence linked her to the crime, her motive and opportunity were compelling. In October 2010, Klotmans was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 30 years in prison, maintaining her innocence throughout the trial. The case gained significant media attention in Belgium due to its shocking nature and is considered a rare instance of a woman murdering another woman over romantic rivalry. Number 2. Steve McNair case. The Steve McNair murder case shocked the sports world in 2009. McNair, a former NFL quarterback who had retired just a year earlier, was found dead on July 4, 2009, in a condominium in Nashville, Tennessee. He had been shot 4 times, twice in the body and twice in the head. His girlfriend, 20-year-old Sahel Jenny Kazemi, was found dead next to him with a single gunshot wound to her head. After a thorough investigation, police concluded that Kazemi had murdered McNair before taking her own life in a murder-suicide. The motive appeared to be Kazemi's mounting financial troubles and her suspicions that McNair, who was married, was involved with other women. Text messages revealed Kazemi's increasing stress and fears of a breakdown in the days leading up to the shooting. The case garnered significant media attention due to McNair's status as a celebrated NFL player and the shocking nature of his death at the hands of his young girlfriend. Thank you for making it this far. Please like and subscribe. Number 3. The Pedro Bravo case. The Pedro Bravo case involved the murder of Christian Aguilar, an 18-year-old University of Florida student, by his friend Pedro Bravo in 2012. Bravo, then 20, killed Aguilar out of jealousy over Aguilar's relationship with Erica Fryman, Bravo's ex-girlfriend. The three had attended high school together in Miami before going to college in Gainesville. Bravo meticulously planned the murder, purchasing items like a shovel, duct tape, and sleeping pills beforehand. On September 20, 2012, Bravo poisoned, strangled, and buried Aguilar in a wooded area 60 miles from Gainesville. Aguilar's body was found weeks later, leading to Bravo's arrest. Evidence against Bravo included Aguilar's blood in his car, incriminating journal entries, and testimony from a jailhouse informant. In August 2014, Bravo was convicted of first-degree murder and 6 other charges, receiving a life sentence without parole. Number 4. The Clara Harris case. The Clara Harris case gained national attention in 2002 when the Houston-area dentist murdered her husband David in a fit of rage over his infidelity. On July 24, 2002, after hiring a private investigator, Clara confronted David and his mistress at the Nassau Bay Hilton, the same hotel where the couple had married. Following a physical altercation in the lobby, Clara got into her silver Mercedes-Benz and deliberately ran over David multiple times in the parking lot as her 16-year-old stepdaughter sat in the passenger seat. The entire incident was captured on video by the private investigator Clara had hired. During the trial, evidence showed Clara had tried to win David back through cosmetic enhancements before resorting to murder. She was convicted of murder with sudden passion and sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2003. Clara served 15 years before being paroled in 2018. Number 5. The Tamara Hoffman case. The Tamara Hoffman case involved a tragic love triangle that ended in murder in 2009 in Chandler, Arizona. Tamara Hoffman, a 48-year-old high school math teacher, was involved in sexual relationships with 2 of her former students, 20-year-old Navy sailor Sixto Balbuena and 18-year-old high school senior Samuel Valdivia. On April 10, 2009, Balbuena, who was home on leave, entered Hoffman's house around 2 a.m. and discovered her naked in the bathroom with Valdivia. Enraged, Balbuena began chasing and attacking Valdivia, throwing objects at him and ultimately stabbing him in the abdomen with a kitchen knife. Valdivia died from his injuries. Balbuena, feeling remorseful, called 911 himself and waited for police to arrive. He was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The case gained significant media attention due to the teacher-student relationships and the violent outcome of the love triangle. Hoffman faced professional consequences, losing her teaching license, while Balbuena's case highlighted issues of crimes of passion and the complexities of romantic entanglements. Number 6. The Pamela Smart case. The Pamela Smart case gained national attention in 1990 when the 22-year-old high school media coordinator was accused of manipulating her 15-year-old student lover, Billy Flynn, into murdering her husband, Greg Smart. Pamela began an affair with Flynn after they met at Winnicott High School in New Hampshire. Prosecutors alleged that Pamela, fearing she would lose everything in a divorce, convinced Flynn to kill her husband by threatening to end their relationship if he refused. On May 1, 1990, Flynn and two accomplices entered the Smarts' condo, where Flynn shot Greg Smart in the head. Despite Pamela's claims of innocence, she was convicted of being an accomplice to first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Key evidence included secretly recorded conversations implicating Pamela and Flynn's testimony against her. The case inspired several books and films, including the movie To Die For, starring Nicole Kidman. Flynn and the other teenagers involved received lesser sentences and have since been released, while Pamela Smart remains incarcerated after over 30 years, maintaining her innocence until recently when she acknowledged some responsibility for her husband's death. Number 7. The Liz Gollier Case. The Liz Gollier case is a disturbing tale of obsession and deception. In 2012, Gollier met Dave Krupa through an online dating site in Omaha, Nebraska. Shortly after, Krupa also began dating Carrie Farver. Consumed by jealousy, Gollier murdered Farver in November 2012 and then impersonated her victim for nearly 4 years. She sent thousands of threatening messages to Krupa, his family, and even herself, posing as Farver. Gollier went to extreme lengths to maintain her deception, including burning down her own house, shooting herself, and framing Krupa's ex-girlfriend for harassment. The case baffled investigators until digital forensics expert Anthony Cava traced the harassing messages back to Gollier. The breakthrough came when a memory card from Gollier's old phone was found to contain a photo of Farver's deceased body. In 2017, Gollier was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole, bringing an end to her elaborate and chilling charade. Number 8. The Celeste Beard and Tracy Tarleton Case. The Celeste Beard and Tracy Tarleton case involved a shocking murder plot in Austin, Texas. In 1999, Celeste Beard manipulated her lover Tracy Tarleton into shooting Celeste's wealthy 75-year-old husband, Stephen Beard. Celeste had married Stephen in 1995 after working as a waitress at his country club. On October 2, 1999, Tarleton shot Stephen with a shotgun as he slept, critically wounding him. He died from complications in January 2000. Initially, Tarleton refused to implicate Celeste, but later revealed their plot after learning Celeste had quickly remarried. Prosecutors alleged Celeste wanted Stephen dead to inherit his fortune, estimated at $50 million. At trial, evidence showed Celeste had complained about Stephen and discussed killing him. Celeste's own daughters testified against her. In 2003, Celeste was convicted of capital murder and sentenced to life in prison. Tarleton received a 20-year sentence in exchange for her testimony. The chilling stories of love triangle murders serve as a stark reminder of how jealousy, betrayal, and obsession can escalate into violence and tragedy. As we reflect on these cases, it becomes clear that the complexities of human relationships can sometimes lead to unimaginable outcomes, urging us to approach matters of the heart with caution and care. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.